Tuesday. I'm really excited to be here today, and I hope you are too. Let's go ahead and get started with our calendar today. So we see that today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Say it with me. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. What day is today? Today is Tuesday. What month? April. What number? 21st. What year? 2020. Very good, guys. It's Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Now we have a really special day coming up, and it's actually tomorrow. So it's really easy to count. Ready? 1. We have 1 day until, what day is that? It's Earth Day. So we have 1 day until Earth Day. I know we already started with our Earth Day activities, but today we are doing a really fun craft at the end of the video, and we are making this. It says the earth is in my hands, and then we have 10 different ways that we can help to save the earth. So stay tuned if you guys want to make that. Let's go ahead and move on to our days of the week. We see our arrow is pointing to Tuesday because we know that today is what day? Today is Tuesday. We see that yesterday was Monday. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Very good. Let's sing our days of the week song. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Let's do it again. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Good job, guys. I'm really proud of you. Let's move on to our months of the year. So our arrow is pointing to April because we know that this month is April. We see that last month was what? Last month was March. This month is April. Next month is May, because we know that April showers bring May flowers. Now let's stop for a minute and look out your window. What is the weather like today? So I see that it's actually nice outside today. It's really sunny out. It looks like a beautiful day outside. So hopefully I'm going to go ahead and go on a walk later. But it does look gorgeous outside. I see the sun is shining. It's a little bit windy, but other than that, it's really sunny. And I'm really excited to go outside later. What is the weather like where you are? Very good. If you are having a sunny day like me, give a big thumbs up. Now, if you're having a rainy day, put your hand on your shoulder. If it's really windy where you are, put your hand on your stomach. Good job, guys. What about if it's snowing? Is it snowing anywhere? If it's snowing, put your hand on your head. Good job, guys. I know it's sunny today, and I hope that it continues to stay sunny for the rest of the week because we love to see the sunshine. Now let's do our song for our months of the year. Ready? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Those are the months of the year. Good job. Let's do that one more time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Those are the months of the year. Very good, guys. We're getting to know these songs really well, and you guys are doing so awesome. I'm very proud of you. Give yourself a thumbs up. Good job. You're doing so good today. Now let's count to 100. We are going to count by 5s today. So we know that when we count by 5s, we're doing this column in the middle, and we're doing this one at the end. So go ahead and start with 5, move to 10, and keep on going. I'm going to count with you. We'll use our hands. Now remember, when we count by 5s, we count every number that ends with a 5, and we count every number that ends with a 0. So let's go ahead. Use your hands and do it with me. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, halfway, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Good job. Clap for yourself because you did so good, and I'm very proud of you. Hi guys. So we are doing a craft today for our activity of the day. So we are doing some art for Earth Day. Now this is a very quick activity that we could do, but it's also really fun. You don't need very much for it. So you simply just need a picture of the Earth. I just printed one off of my computer. Now if you don't have a computer or if you don't want to print it, that's totally fine. You could easily just draw a circle and then color some of it blue, some of it green. The next thing you need is a marker. So I wanted to get a pretty thick marker. I got a black marker because it's easy to see it. And I simply wrote the words, "The earth is in my hands." So go ahead, after you get your picture, cut it out. You'll get your scissors, cut it out, and then you're going to write the words, "The earth is in my hands." The next thing you need is another piece of paper. I used green because I thought it would go well with the earth. And I simply just traced both of my hands. If you need an adult to help you trace it, then go ahead and ask for an adult's help. So you'll just grab a pen or a pencil, trace your hand, and then cut it out. So you'll have two hands. So we are simply getting a picture of the earth, writing "The earth is in my hands" on it, and then we're cutting out two of our own hands, and we're writing one way that we could change the earth on each finger. So we will have 10 different ideas at the end of 10 different ways that we could help to save the earth. Okay guys, so I am back with my craft. So the first thing that we have is our picture of the earth with the words "The earth is in my hands" written on it. Then you should have your two hands with one idea on each finger. So you have 10 different ideas on how you could save the earth. Now we are going to put the earth right in the palms of our hands because, like I said before, the earth is in our hands. So we are going to go ahead and place our earth in our hands like this, and you could go ahead and glue or tape it down. I'm going to just go ahead and use tape, and then we could go over the ideas that I put on mine and see if you have any ideas yourself. So when you put this on, you want to make sure that you could see everything you wrote, and then go ahead and either glue or tape your hands down. So this is what it ends up looking like. It says "The earth is in my hands," and we have 10 different ideas on how we could save the earth. So my first one is to pick up trash. So I could go outside and pick up trash that I see. If you ever see trash outside, go ahead and just pick it up. So then we know that animals are not eating them as well. The next thing is to turn off the lights. So when I'm not in a room, why should I keep the lights on? I shouldn't. There's no reason. So I'm going to go ahead and turn all the lights off that I'm not using. The next thing is to unplug electronics. So I know sometimes I always had a habit of plugging my phone or my laptop in before bed, and then it stays plugged in the whole night. And we know that it only takes an hour or two to charge our electronics, so they don't need to be in while we sleep for 8 hours. So try to plug your stuff in during the day or maybe before bed, so you aren't leaving it plugged in all night. Or before you leave, maybe if you play video games, or like I said, if you have something plugged in, go ahead and unplug it, so we aren't leaving things plugged in too long. My next one is to use reusable bags. So whenever I go shopping, I know that a lot of times they go ahead and just give you the plastic grocery bags. There's no need for that. So I keep a couple of reusable bags in my car, so whenever I get to a store, they're always there. They're always in my car. So if I decide, oh, I'm gonna go to the store today, then I already have bags in my car and I'm not using their plastic ones because we don't need more plastic in the world. The next one is to use both sides of paper. So try to use, I know we do a lot of crafts and we do a lot of activities, so if you are drawing a picture at your house right now or whatever you're doing with paper, you could use one side of it and then flip it over and use the other side too. And then if you don't want it when you're done, instead of throwing it away, go ahead and recycle it. So that's one hand. My next hand, I said to recycle. So I kind of just brought this one up. If you're done with paper, or maybe you drank a water bottle, or you drank a pop, whatever you drank, go ahead and put that in the recycle bin. We know there are so many different materials that could be recycled, so you should want to recycle those so that they could be put into new materials and used again. The next one is to plant a tree, or to plant some flowers. So I know it's hard to plant trees unless you go ahead to the store and you buy a little baby tree and then plant it. And I know we're trying to stay at home right now, so if you have a tree that you can plant, awesome. If you have flowers you can plant, that's great as well. I know I have vegetables that I want to plant, so I'm going to definitely plant some vegetables. The next one is to turn water off while brushing your teeth. So I know we could leave our water running. I know a lot of people do that. They leave their water running when they're brushing their teeth, and there's no reason to. So just when you rinse your toothbrush off, that's fine. You could have your water on, brush your teeth, and then when you're getting all the toothpaste off at the end, you could turn your water back on to rinse it off. You don't need to leave the water on the whole time. The next one is to take shorter showers. So same thing, we're saving some water. When we shower, we don't need to take really long showers. Try to take 5-minute showers. Try to be quick. And the last one is to walk or ride a bike when I'm going somewhere. So I know that sometimes places are too far to be able to walk or ride a bike, and that's okay. But if there's somewhere that we are going that is pretty close to us, we could definitely try to walk. We could try to ride our bike so we could save the earth a little bit more. So I actually thought of another one that I want to bring up. I know that I don't use plastic water bottles anymore. I said to recycle things like plastic water bottles, which is awesome, but it's even better if we don't use them at all. So I just have a Brita at my house, which is just, I get water from the faucet and I put it in this big jug, and it cleans the water for you, and then I dump it into a reusable water bottle. So I know that that's really important, because then we don't have to throw our water bottles away every time we're done with them. We could just use it, wash it, use it again. So same thing with the reusable bags. Just try to reuse things as much as you can. So guys, we know that the earth is in our hands. It really is. There's so many things that we could do to save the earth, to make the earth clean. So we want to help do as many things as we can. So I actually came up with 11 ideas of ways that we could have the earth in our hands, ways that we could save the earth. Now you could use some of my ideas, or you could think of some of your own. So I want you to use your brain. I want you to think really hard and make sure that the earth is in your hands, because we know it is, and I know you guys can make such a big difference and such a huge impact on our world. Thank you so much for making this really fun crafts with me. I'm also posting another video today, and that video is going to be about Freddy the fish. Freddy the fish is a fish that lives in a river, and there's so much pollution getting into his river, and we need to see what the pollution does to his water. So go ahead and watch that video so you can see what happens when we litter and what happens when we put all sorts of dirty things into our water. Thank you so much for coming to Miss G's Learning Center. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already. Once you subscribe, you will see a notification button. It looks like a bell, so go ahead and click that button and you will get notifications whenever I post a video. I post morning meetings every weekday, and I post fun activities and experiments on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so you do not want to miss those. So make sure that you subscribe and turn the notifications on. Also, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and share it with anyone that you think could benefit from these videos. I'm just trying to spread positivity and kindness, and I hope that everyone is staying happy and healthy during these times. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.